Hi there. We are now talking about abstinence, choosing to abstain. This is chapter 6, section 4. So we're on page 152. So when you are reading about abstinence, you want to make sure that you understand that abstinence, choosing to refrain from any forms of sex, is the best way. That is the best policy. And if you choose not to, you're going to be affecting your relationships. You can have risks during pregnancy. You also can have a chance to get an STD, a sexually transmitted disease. So here at Anchor Bay, we are a abstinence-based school district, which means we talk about precautionary measures, but the number one thing is to abstain from any forms of sex. So there's 4 forms of sex. You have sexual intercourse, that's penis vagina penetration. You have skin to skin. You have oral and anal sex. If you choose to not take part in any of those 4 sexual activities, then you have no problem risking your reputation, risking your relationships with your family members, getting an STD, being a teen parent at a very young age, ruining your reputation. So again, choosing to abstain from any forms of sex is the best way to go because you already have too much going on in your life regarding school, and trying to get along with your friends and possibly working part-time. You do not want to throw in being sexually active with somebody and all that comes with it. So when it comes to relationships, of course, you have emotional intimacy. You can, be involved with someone and, care for somebody, but you want to make sure that, you set boundaries and guidelines to your relationship. And a lot of people sometimes end up doing things they don't want to do because they're in love. So you want to make sure that you are having a good high moral and values of who you are as a person. High self-esteem is a huge factor. And you want to, again, remember that it's a choice to abstain. I mean, no one wants to be a teen parent. You have a support system. You want to make sure you have a support system. You want to set clear boundaries and limitations to your significant other. You want to make sure that you communicate wisely. Maybe you just hold hands. If you're choosing to kiss, okay, fine, kiss, but make sure you know the boundaries of where you're going to be kissing and what parts. So again, if you choose to abstain, that is the best way because you are not going to have issues regarding, medical problems, your future. Like what if you want to go to trade school or go to a college and you make one mistake of being sexually active and now that's down the tubes. You want to avoid high pressure situations. So like maybe your friend's coming over and it's just you two at the house and there's no one's supposed to be at the house and you think, oh, they're just watching TV or watching a movie or whatever and you're just hanging out. Well, again, you need to set positive boundaries and not put yourself in a situation where there's risk factors. Like if you're going to a party and maybe you're having something to drink and you realize you're drinking alcohol. And of course, once you drink alcohol or do any kind of drugs, your judgment's going to be all messed up and you're not going to make right choices because it's going to be construed. Be assertive. Tell that individual, no, I don't want you touching me there. I like you or I'm in love with you, but if you love me, you will not pressure me to do things that I'm not ready to do. You're young, you have a lot going for you. You don't want to risk, any medical issues of an STD that could be with you for the rest of your life, some of them, having to be a teen parent, and you have a future. So again, you want to make sure that you make boundaries, make good choices, be proud that you're abstaining from any forms of sex. Be proud that you're a virgin. It's important that you take care of you. Plus, you're still a kid. Even though you're in high school, you think, oh, I'm an adult. Your body's still growing. You're going through puberty, and you don't want to risk anything that could jeopardize your future. So again, make sure that you read section 4, choosing to abstain, choosing abstinence. Again, it's a choice. Take care.